biggest NBA superstars elevate their game in the playoffs. Franz Wagner seems like he's not there yet. The German struggled in the playoffs last year, but the Magic still gave him the maximum rookie extension. The young forward will earn $224 million over the next 5 years, a number which can balloon up to $269 if Wagner gets selected to the All-NBA team. Can he do that and become one of the top names in the whole NBA? Also, if you are a fan of German basketball, I have great news for you. We have launched social media accounts dedicated for German basketball news. Follow us on BasketNews.de on Instagram, Twitter, Threads, and Facebook. He's been steadily improving each year, but a 23-year-old's shooting from deep has been the main issue. However, if the first 3 games of this season can be any indication, Wagner's and Magic's rise to the top is coming sooner than you think. Orlando have won 2 of the first 3 games and now added another win. Their only loss came in an away back-to-back, which is like the hardest mission of today's NBA regular season. In those 3 games, Wagner averaged 25 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Magic fans immediately got excited after seeing these numbers since Franz's improvement kinda slowed down in his 3rd year. But the most intriguing stat was the increased volume of 3-point attempts and its percentage. Of course, be aware of the small sample size, but the German let it fly more than 7 times from deep in the first 3 games and made 45%. There was no hesitation as Franz looked confident from behind the arc. Now that wasn't the case in the last year's playoffs. Actually, the entire 23-24 season was the worst in terms of hitting the free ball for Wagner. He was an average 35 and 36% shooter in the first 2 years, but stumbled to only 28 in the regular season last year, and then an even lower 26% in the playoffs. Naturally, spacing was the #1 issue for the Magic against the Cavs, with teams backing up or helping from Wagner, inviting him to shoot from deep. So far, this year, the opponents are paying the price for this strategy. Paolo Banchero is having an insane run to start the year, so double teams against him are nothing new. Wagner usually sits in the corner waiting for the extra pass to arrive, and so far he's 5 from 11 from this area, which is exactly the shot every NBA head coach is aiming for. It has been said that corner threes are the easiest one to make and have the highest point per possession among the all long shots. However, Franz seemed to hate this spot last year, converting on only 12 attempts out of 52, good for an abysmal 22%. It made so much easier for the Magic opponents to plan their defensive strategy when you can just fly around the court and double, leaving Franz in the corner and not get punished. Now, if Wagner can keep the opponents honest by shooting like around 35%, the whole story changes. Of course, I'm not sure if it's only a lucky streak or the German really tweaked something in a couple of 3 months after the Olympics, because in Paris, him struggling from deep was one of the biggest factors of why Germany didn't go all the way again. He missed all 5 corner attempts and shot only 20% from deep. So why the hell Magic gave him a max extension? Yeah, the free ball is a huge red flag so far, and it will probably define whether or not Franz becomes a superstar, but overall he is an amazing all-around 2-way player for Orlando. The Magic know that, and his potential to make another leap has been obvious at the start of this NBA season. First of all, the guy is 6'10 and able to move with the ball insanely good. Touchscreen does not work here, so it's a hard between the legs dribble and explosion to the right against none other than Jimmy Butler, only to finish high off the glass. Then against Memphis, it's a switch, and just look at this variety from the wing. He's patiently waiting to get closer to the rim, thus eliminating the nail help from Eddie, going right, then spinning the other way for a beautiful lefty finish over Aldama. That's top class. I just love how low to the ground he gets when trying to beat smaller and quicker, at least from the first glance, opponents. Double between the legs looks so smooth against Tyler Hero, then a high pickup allows to avoid the deflection, and Wagner scores with the right hand going left. So crafty. Finally, a pick and roll here with his brother, and Franz picks up his dribble early. No problem, as he just rises over a smaller Rozier with only 3 seconds remaining and knocks down this shot with defensive confidence. If those start to fall too, ooh, the East should be scared. And now, a quick shout out to the sponsor of this video, Rabona. If you are interested in the NBA, you can check out Orlando's or any other team's chances of winning the next game in their official website. All the info and the link is in the description down below, so go check them out. Going back to Wagner, the most promising thing from these early games is his confidence. Here, Banchero sets a pick, Jaren Jackson Jr. is a little bit late to switch, and Wagner immediately pulls the trigger. Also, let's go back to the fact that Franz is 6'10". Of course, he utilizes that to his advantage whenever possible. After misses, he often has a transition cross-match standing at that height. Here, unfortunately for the Magic, he misses, but that's a great look early in the possession. Against Brooklyn's switch here, watch the size difference between him and Dennis. Despite his Germany's teammate fronting him, it's an easy pass because of that for a quick 2. Another thing that might have forced the Magic to give max to Franz is that his impact does not stop on ball. He's nice off the ball too, a couple of clips to prove that. On this Banchero pick, he's again stationed in the corner, and there's another guy in the dunker spot, but that does not stop him. He sees that Jimmy has all the attention on the ball, cuts along the baseline, and it's a beautiful dime by Paolo. On another side action, he's now the first cutter in the short mid area. 2 on the ball gets Ben Simmons rotating, and again, his 6'10" frame allows to get there first on this lob pass for an easy lay-in. With Banchero becoming the clear number 1 option, it is perfect for the Magic that Franz is an all-around guy. On this inverted pick and pop, he don't want to switch, and watch the fast reaction from Franz. He simply knows Jovic will help up top for a second, cuts toward the basket to burn his rotation, and there is no real threat to stop him at the rim. Orlando's young 1-2 punch seems to have developed some real nice chemistry in their 2 years together. With their size and also Banchero's strength, the post mismatches are inevitable, thus high seals are a huge trend in Orlando. Also, with the way Banchero has been balling early, expect a lot of double teams, and a lot of further opportunities for Wagner to prove his three-point shooting capabilities. And last but not least, Franz's chemistry with his brother also helps. In the last couple of seasons, these two have basically been playing non-stop for 2 years straight, as both were a part of the Germany national team who made 2 deep runs in the World Cup and the Olympics. Now the connection has transferred to Orlando. The Magic like to run a lot of empty side action, so the stunts are harder to execute from non-shooters. Here, Franz waits for 2 to commit on him and drops it off to Mo for finish. In the next clip, the Nets do switch immediately, but watch Mo not rolling hard, leaving space for his brother to pass. Great strat against switch all as it creates 2 points. And lastly, it's 5-out offense, pass, handoff, rescreen versus early under to get the defender trailing. Cam Thomas commits in the paint as a low man, and Franz at 6'10" obviously sees the entire thing. So Gary Harris has a wide open shot. I believe the Magic are about to finally have that year where everybody's like, oh, they are the team to beat in the East for years to come. Banchero is absolutely ballin', and if Franz can stay around 36-37% from deep, for him that would mean around a 24-25 point average, and that contract will be worth every dollar the Magic are paying. Orlando, of course, believe in their young core, but do you? Let's discuss that in the comment section down below, and don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.